always know where I'm headed, but I always find a way to keep going. Roll with me.
Peace and good morning, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today's topic is, in my opinion, a really interesting one, especially for those of us who feel deeply and intuitively connected to others. And that is projecting your vision of who someone is versus connecting authentically. It's something I've been reflecting on a lot, especially um, when you have spiritual gifts. And as someone who has the ability to sense people's energy or understand things that aren't always said out loud, it can be hard to not project your own insights onto someone else. You might feel like you see their true selves, but here's the thing. It's important to remember that they are who they think they are. And sometimes they may be doing the same thing to you. As someone who is deeply intuitive, I've always been able to pick up on things that people aren't saying or to sense what they're trying to hide. It is a gift, but also a responsibility. And sometimes it's very tempting to project what I see onto someone, thinking I know what's going on beneath the surface. I can sometimes sense the fears, the insecurities, or the hidden parts of a person, and it's hard not to let that shape how I connect with them. But here's the key. Even though I may be good at seeing things from a deeper level, they are still who they think they are. And they may not be ready to face or express what I intuitively sense. And you know what? That's okay. It's really not my place to force them into my vision of who they are. Just as I don't want others projecting their own ideas onto me, it's important to allow people to show up in their own way, at their own pace. So what does authentic connection mean? It means meeting someone where they are without the filters of assumptions or projections. This is so damn important, especially for people with spiritual gifts, because it's easy to slip into the trap of seeing more and then thinking we know exactly who someone is. But true connection doesn't come from assumptions. It comes from being present and letting people show you who they truly are, not who we think they are based on what we can sense. So how do we connect authentically, especially when we're intuitive or spiritual? Um and over the past few days I've been kind of journaling about it. So here are a few things that I wrote down or that I've been learning to help navigate this delicate balance. First thing is to stay grounded and present. When you sense things about someone, it's important to stay grounded and present. Don't get lost in what you're picking up. Focus on the conversation, the energy they're bringing, and what they're comfortable sharing with you in that moment. 2, honor their journey. Even if you can see things beneath the surface, remember that they are on their own journey. They may not be ready to face or express what you see, and that is okay. Honor where they are and allow them the space to evolve at their own pace. 3, don't assume you know them. Just because you can sense things about someone doesn't mean you know their full story. People are complex, and there's always more than meets the eye. And instead of projecting your own interpretation, give them the space to share their truth with you. 4, practice compassion and patience. Sometimes when we sense something, it's easy to feel frustrated if others aren't ready to open up. But practicing patience and compassion allows them to reveal themselves in their own time. The more you let them be, the more authentic the connection will be. That sounds like a poem. That sounds like a t-shirt. 5, let go of expectations. When you're connecting with someone, let go of any preconceived notions or expectations. Allow the relationship, the friendship, the situation to unfold naturally without trying to fit it into a box of what you think it should be or what it should look like. This creates space for true connection. So, I hope that you found some some solutions in those five ways to show up or connect authentically. But speaking personally, I've definitely had moments where I thought I had someone all figured out, whether it was from sensing their energy or picking up on things that weren't being said. But I've learned that the more I tried to project my vision onto them, the less I actually got to know them for who they really are. I had to learn, and I'm continuing to learn, how to step back and give them room to show up for themselves without my influence. And the more that I do that, I realize that I'm better able to form much deeper, more authentic connections. The journey still continues. But at the end of the day, spiritual gifts are a blessing, but they also come with responsibility. So and speaking personally, I have to be mindful of not letting my own insights cloud the way I connect with others. Everyone deserves to be seen for exactly who they are, not just who we think they are. And honestly, we owe it to ourselves and others to allow space for people to show up authentically. That's all I got today. That was probably a lot. So if you need to rewatch this 1,700 times, that's fine. I'm probably going to watch it 1,701. But as always, I love to hear from you. How do you balance your intuitive gifts with connecting authentically? Have you ever caught yourself projecting your own vision onto someone? I'd really love to know. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. And if this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more content about authentic living and personal growth. Thank you for taking the time to watch. And remember, true connection begins with allowing others to show up as they are. Stay present and let the magic happen. I love you all. Until next time.